Hi folks, welcome to the last week of American Literature. You've done a lot of work and you've put in a lot of effort this summer session, and we are nearly at the finish line. Just a few more things that are left for us to do and then you will be done. So save the celebration. We're almost there though. So I'm going to pull up our course syllabus so we can take a look just at the last week, even though there's just not a lot of information left on that syllabus. So you'll notice that on Monday, our multimedia project is going to be due in the discussion area of D2L. Some of you have already posted there. Just make sure that you're following the instructions. So that's Monday by 11:59 p.m. or today if you're watching this on Monday. And then on Tuesday you have your course reflection, and that's going to be due at 11:59 p.m. as well. I want you to note that we have some crossover there because your course reflection is due then, and then also for your multimedia project you'll need to respond to 5 people as a participation grade, and that's just a way for us to interact with one another, to take a look at the effort that you've put into something creative, to share input. It's just a nice way to end the semester and kind of end with that positivity from one another. So make sure that that's on your radar as well. If we look at D2L, there are a couple of things that I've posted here about the group work and the portfolio, so hopefully you saw those announcements and information. It's not a bad idea just to double check everything, but on the right hand side you'll see that there are some calendar events. So you're seeing the final paper portfolio due because I am taping this as I usually do on a Sunday. You may not see it if you look at this on Monday because the due date for your portfolio is 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. If you haven't submitted that assignment, if it slipped your mind or technology issues, whatever the case may be, hit the pause button right now and go in and make sure that you've submitted that. That's a really big grade and you don't want to miss submitting that. You'll notice it is going to look a little different when you open it. Your course reflection, it's going to be available at 8 a.m., but it is going to be due on the 7th at 11:59 p.m. So if you click on this, it will take you to our quiz area. You just click on that and it asks you several questions, and y'all please note that I really just want your feedback, right? Part of teaching this course is kind of getting that feedback and making sure that if I teach it in the future that I can benefit from your experience and the input that you have. And y'all please note that I am looking for your honesty and your direct answers. So you're not going to be graded if you're offering constructive feedback. I'm not looking for happy faces, roses, shining kind of feedback. I want your honest opinion about how the course could be improved or what worked for you. So don't think that your grade will suffer if you're providing some honest and direct feedback. So that's not what it's about. Since it is my first time teaching this course online, I really am just looking for you to kind of help me out so that in the future, future students will benefit from your experience. Okay. So if you take a look, we also have the extra credit option. So if you haven't taken advantage of this, this is just there. So if you have some points missing from a particular grade, if you weren't able to submit in the first place, this is kind of your last possible way to earn points, right? So if you have the time, the energy, the availability to complete that, definitely give it a go, because I do not round up grades. That's something to just think about. I don't ever do that, but I do offer this as, a last kind of opportunity. All right, if we go to the content area, then it'll look pretty familiar. We have our last week, and that'll just be the links to the multimedia project, right? So I do want you to remember that the video is there, the instructional video. There is, a rubric with some guidelines so that you can get a sense of, what the assignment is, what past people have done. Hopefully you've already looked at these materials since it is the last couple of days of the course, but it's here for you to review if you need it. Y'all, when you post your assignment, please use your name as the subject line. This just really helps me a lot. I have a lot of students to go through and grade, and I want to make sure that when I open yours, I can easily recognize whose work I'm grading. So just to be easy on me, please just do that. Make sure that you are editing and revising those paragraphs when you paste them into the text box. So take advantage of spell check and grammar check and all those features in Microsoft Word or whatever program you might be using. This typically is where students will lose points because of those surface level errors, or they're not doing what they need to do in that second paragraph. Remember, the second paragraph is asking you to really connect back to the texts that we've read. Pull in, support your ideas with quotes and information. Really give your audience a sense of how you came up with, if you are drawing an image of a character, what from the original text is leading you to create that kind of image or this kind of project, right? You need to support that with quotes. All right. And then attach your project as a file. So if you're creating, something that's in the form of a JPEG or a document or PDF or a PowerPoint, then you should upload or attach that as a document. Or if you are creating some sort of video, then you can copy and paste the YouTube link in the text box, right? You don't need to upload a video because it will take D2L forever to do that. So don't do that. But that's all in the instructions, right? That's in the instructional video. So remember to respond to those 5 people. The next option is that course reflection. And then the last option is going to be that extra credit, right? So just take some time to look through all that. And always let me know if you have any questions. I want you to note that things are moving very quickly. I probably don't need to tell you that, right? But I'm just telling you that in terms of my perspective, because it's a lot of grading. So just be patient, but note that my feedback will be limited because of the time that it takes to grade all of these items for your class and the other class I'm teaching, but then to submit the final grades. That due date is coming quickly as well. Final grades are due on the afternoon of Wednesday. So I may not be able to provide incredibly in-depth feedback on like your portfolio or your multimedia project. If you do have some questions about the grade that you received, you can always send me an email. Likely I can't respond directly about your grade in the email, but we can set up a time to meet on the instant messages feature of D2L, or we can set up a WebEx meeting one-on-one, right? So take advantage of those options. All right, y'all, it's been a wonderful summer session. I have learned a lot from all of you. I have thoroughly enjoyed reading all of your ideas and your insights and seeing y'all exchange ideas with one another in those discussion posts, not to mention all the other assignments. So I really appreciate the effort. I know that this is a fast-paced class and there are a lot of requirements that are time-consuming, but y'all have been just rock stars, and I really appreciate that. So please know that I wish you the best, and I hope that you have a great rest of your summer, pandemic or not, right? Whatever you're experiencing right now, I hope that you find ways to enjoy your time. And if you ever need any insights or advice or input about your writing or your college experience, know that I'm a contact for you now. So definitely keep in touch and let me know how things are going. All right, y'all, take care. It's been wonderful. Bye.